Hey, hi, hello, my name is Lo. Welcome to my channel if you're new here, or welcome back if you are not. Macayla and I have officially started our third book in our long-distance digital two-man book club. We discovered that we've been doing this for 10 weeks already. The time has really just flown by. I don't know how much of an intro you guys need. We've done this, we've been here, you guys know how it's working. I'm not sure if you guys will be getting a video every week about the troop or if some of our weeks will be combined, but considering that the footage of Macayla and I talking about the book this week is roughly 25 minutes, I would say one video a week. I would combine weeks, but frankly, I film on my phone, my iPhone 11 that I've had since 2021. So the storage is very, very, very poor. I edit on my Mac that I've had since 2021, and it can only handle so much. I don't want to max out my phone or my laptop because they're both my babies. So for now, my footage and videos will be a bit shorter. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
What color are your fucking eyes?
I'm going to make this work. I feel like I'm a little bit far away to be having this conversation. What do you guys think? No one can hear you! I look rough. Guys, I swear I don't always look like this. I get glammed up. Look, this was me yesterday. I swear. I promise. Welcome to week 1 of reading The Troop by Nick Cutter. And this week's interesting because I'm not in my normal setting. I'm not even in my town. I am pet sitting for my sister. So I am staying at her house alone, all by myself, in a town I don't live in. It is November 22nd at 4 o'clock, so the sun is actually starting to set. It's gonna be dark soon. And we're about to start reading a horror novel. So I'm excited. Who's excited? Me. I just bought the book. Macayla and I are supposed to call tomorrow. Why do I keep doing that to myself? I don't know, but I'm about to start reading. I'm really interested in this story. It started circulating around my YouTube maybe a year ago because I'm really into scary stories. Like, one of my top podcasts is Creepcast. I love creepypasta. Like, if you're on scary story side of YouTube or TikTok, you know about the troop. While I know nothing about the troop except for what's on the synopsis and that it's Lord of the Flies-esque, I really know nothing, which makes me even more excited because I read Lord of the Flies when I was 15, I think. I loved that story. I loved the experience of reading that story. I loved it all. I hope I feel the same way for this story. I picked up my Kindle and I flipped to the first page and it's a news article, and I started reading and then realized I forgot you guys. You have to come with me in this journey. Okay, it's been about an hour and I've read up to chapter 7. Macayla and I are reading until chapter 10. So I really only have 12 more pages to read, but I'm gonna take a break. My eyes kind of hurt. I'm hungry. So I did not film anymore that night, nor did I finish my reading. So we just jump into the next day. Sorry for the really bad angle. I was trying to do something really cool where I balanced my phone on that skateboard up there, and then I was looking up at the camera, and my phone fell directly onto my face. I was scared I had either chipped a tooth or my nose was going to start bleeding because it hit right here. Neither of those things happened, luckily. But now you get a really sad and boring and tired update that I'm going to continue to read. I'll update you guys. These glasses are humongous, but if anybody makes fun of me, I will just be sad because you don't want me to see. Do you not want me to be able to see? Or like what? It is November 24th at 2:30 p.m. and Mac and I are about to sit down and call. We were supposed to call last night, but she spent all day at a Packers game. So
she was sleepy. She was eepy. She wanted to go bedtime.
We're about to finally talk about our first reading on the trip. Guys, you're not ready. Because according to Felix, that's right, I forgot I had a photo little ID of Felix from my karma box. So he gets to be in my videos again because he just gets to sit right here. The Kindle, chapter 10 ends on page 87. I think in the actual copy of the book, it ends on page 68 or something. That's where we're at right now. And it says we're 16% of the way through the book. I will say, guys, I was not scared. I was not even the tiniest bit frightened. The writing and the body horror being described was really good. And I loved the dialogue between the 5 boys. Was some of it cringy and gross? Yes, but I think they're 13 or 14, so it was very realistic, but gross. My timbers were not shivered. My oogles were not spookled. I was not shook. I'm hoping something big happens in the next reading. Let's welcome back Mac, the best book club member ever, and jump into this discussion.
Also, I didn't annotate a damn thing.
I highlighted some things. I think I made one note. Or I made a mental note and didn't actually write it down because I can't remember what I did. I'll be so for real.
I literally got to this point in this book and I was reading it and I was like, I can't even be bothered to annotate right now. I tried going back and redoing it and I was like, I don't care enough right now.
At the beginning, I think I was highlighting a bunch of things, but I was that's when I was pet sitting, so all I was doing that weekend was writing and reading, and I was I had just finished a book, and then I started the troop, so I was feeling so good about myself, and I was like, yeah, woohoo, go me. And then I got home, had an accident where I was trying to film a cool angle and be like, hey guys, welcome to book club, and you know what happened?
What?
My phone fell on my face so hard right here, and I ran to the mirror thinking I might have busted one of my false teeth tips out because it hit me that hard. And I'm surprised it didn't give me a bloody nose, but I was so defeated that I didn't even film the thing. I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna read some more.
I'll update you guys.
And that was it.
We got it.
Also, question. So when you were last week when we were talking about how far we were gonna read, you said we had 3 options, this, and this, and we went with the longest option, and you said we were stopping at what page?
60.
Okay. I thought I remembered that. I was like, yeah, 60. On the Kindle, it's page 87. And so I was like, am I misremembering? We're going to chapter 10, right? Why am I going past page 60? Now we know that it's good that we're going by chapters and not... Well, because we always go by chapter, but we just kind of determine how long it is.
Yeah.
Because of the page length, but that won't matter to me as much as it probably will matter to you.
I will say the pages are kind of the writing is kind of small.
Yeah. See,
So-
my Kindle is making it
Huge.
big.
You could change the size of the words, you know.
I know, but my eyes hurt, and I need these, and I already feel like a grandma, so I need my big words.
Can I just show you how
Yes!
much I'm struggling?
They're beautiful, but oh my god, I didn't realize, because obviously you have the piercings, but the heart and the zigzags are so big and so 3D.
That's what I was trying to tell you on text. I was like, I don't think you can't tell from the pictures how
Big
wide
yeah.
they actually are. That chapter. Why would that cross our heads?
No, I don't.
Nothing ever was.
Probably would have been on the right path. But no, my mind didn't do that.
Maybe, I don't know. I didn't. When you told me about that, I didn't I didn't let that, like, change my opinion. I thought we'd get a whole chapter dedicated to that, though.
I thought so, too.
Backstory.
I was like, up until the last chapter, I was like, yeah, we're gonna sit down and it's gonna be explained.
Me too.
The Grande was too small, the Venti was like a little too big.
The Grande has like gotten smaller too.
And it's like
they're not like this big.
It doesn't make sense that those two sizes are next to each other.
I know.
It's like me standing next to Izzy. Like, it doesn't make sense.
I think I looked at it one day and I think the Venti is 20 ounces.
It's
I think
only
the Grande is
20?
like, yeah, but the Grande is like 8.
How big is the fucking
It's not-
call?
All right, are you ready to book?
Thank God, finally.
Have you ever opened a protein bar and instead of, like, it going perfectly open, you're stuck with, like, that? I don't know what happens with the Quest bars, but they never want to open properly, and then I just, like, can't get to the rest of it.
What the fuck?
Part 1, The Hungry Man. Bram, bram, bram.
I'm trying to sit here and think if I just started my period or not.
Oh, do you need to go check?
Yeah. Fuck.
Okay.
Bye! We've had so many distractions. I didn't.
Okay.
It was just a false alarm, but I was sitting here and I was like...
Huh? Wait a second. Okay, are you ready to begin?
Yes, after we've been trying for like an hour.
Prior to chapter 1, we open with a news article about the hungry man of Prince County.
Yeah. It's written like it's satire, but it's true.
It is. It is. So we have this man that looks like a man, but's actually just eating
Yeah.
a lot of food, and his skin's really tight.
Yeah, he's
And
like
then he's
sickly.
also eating napkins.
That was the first thing I highlighted, because I was like, oh, so he's... Oh, so... Something's wrong.
So, chapter 1, we're introduced to our main man.
Yes.
Man. And the first words are eat, 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 eat.
Yeah, he stole a boat after stealing a truck. And he's just he's just trying to go. He's escaping from something.
It mentions would they come for him. He figured so he was their failure, a human blooper reel, but also the keeper of their secret. Then he was so toxic. At least that's what they overheard him say.
Yeah, I also highlighted that because on the page lies. 2 pages before that for me, I highlighted he was still human after all, and I'm like, well, that doesn't sound very convincing.
Yeah, that doesn't.
The fuck?
Yeah, he's just hiding from the people.
Yeah, and then
Which I genuinely don't know why he picks an island to hide on, because, you know, you're trapped on an island.
But people might not go looking for him in a small-ass island.
Yeah, but if you get surrounded on that island, you're screwed. Like...
True.
No, but then, like, if they decide, like, see that trees are missing because something ate them, I mean, I think they'd...
He ate a whole tree.
He would, though. And then we get a random-ass article again.
Yeah, this article is about the geographical survey report on
The island.
which tells us that we're in Canada, but I was telling Mac that I kept reading everybody's voices with British accents because it felt right.
I love how you do that. I don't do that.
Well, no,
like, I've never done that.
I don't know, I was like, not inside my head, but I was like reading some of it out loud, and I was like, yeah, this is how they talk. They talk like this, and that's fine. But then I was like, wait, they're Canadian. The fuck? I just thought it was, like, interesting that it gives us all these hard facts about, like, you know, marine life and trees and stuff, and the very last sentence was absent of full-time human occupation, which is, like, maybe that is the exact reason that Mr. Hungry Man was going to that island, because everybody knows no humans live there.
Yeah.
He's like,
that's smart. There. Could you imagine he swims in the ocean and drags an orca back on the shore? Could you imagine scientists trying to figure one out? They're like, how the hell does orca get beached? And it's like, just like chewed apart. Like, what did this? That'd be crazy. Chapter 2.
We get introduced to Mr. Tim Riggs, Scoutmaster Tim.
Boring. This chapter was so boring.
I don't know, there was just, like, a lot of, like, intense background, but not, like, of Tim. Like, we know that he's a doctor, and that he is also a Scoutmaster. Like, wherever he's from, everybody knows Tim. They trust Tim. And we know that Tim is not originally from this town. He moved. What do they call him? An away from or something stupid?
Oh, come from away.
Come from away. And we know that he's 42, he has no wife, and he has no babies.
I feel like this chapter was so background heavy. Like, not, like, information heavy, just so background description heavy.
It was
that I just, like...
context heavy. I liked some, like, we were getting inklings about the boys. Like, oh, Kent was a popular boy. Ephraim and Max were well-liked. And then there's, this guy goes in on Newton. He's like, Newt is overweight, he's a nerd, he's a goody two-shoes, he sucks. And I'm like, oh my god, like, we get it, he's supposed to be this story's piggy, but oh my god, lay off Newt. He, like, briefly introduces the boys' like, names, at least, and then there's, like, 3 paragraphs about how Newt is this loser. There's even this paragraph where Tim's picturing what it was like when Newt was born, and he's like, this is how I imagine I would have given Newt to his mom. Congratulations, Miss Thornton, he's a healthy baby nerd. He's bound to be a wonderful man, but for the conceivable future, he'll be a first-rank dweeb, a dyed-in-the-wool Poindexter. Hello? That's uncalled for. And then, I thought the paragraph where Tim is talking about the boys' scents was weird. Oh, Kent smelt like a jock. Other boys, they were harder to define. But Newt, he smelt like a nerd. I hope
so
Newt,
sad.
at some point in the book, he goes, fuck you guys, I'm going home.
I hope Newt's the only survivor.
Since we don't know anything else about the other boys, we know that Max is chillax. Kent is kind of an asshole, just like his cop father. Newt is a nerd, and we know, like, nothing about Shelley, except he says out-of-pocket things.
Oh, and then, there might be a storm coming to the island.
Yeah.
And there's only one radio. And there's no phones. No one has phones. No one's allowed phones.
Yeah. Tim banned all technology.
Chapter 3 is our other human chapter. He's on the island now.
Yes.
He's eating a crab.
He's eating
he
some
ate a
algae.
spider.
Yeah.
And then he sees that the house, there's someone in it because the light's on in the house.
Yeah.
And then it's back to the group.
Yep. That chapter for me was like 3.5 pages long. Probably a page for you.
Yeah.
Yep. I liked chapter 4, at least the beginning, because I love a good let's tell spooky stories in the dark moment. Because we know we're dealing with, like, teenagers. We don't know their exact ages yet. I'm guessing 12, 13, 14.
That's what I was thinking.
And I was like, oh, this is fun, you know, like, there's a boy, he's holding his flashlight under his face, and he's like, have you guys ever heard about this one? And I was like, oh, this is fun. I like this.
I did too. But then I got sad that they bullied Newt so much.
I know. This was
And
the
Newt was
chapter
scared.
where I started speaking in the British accent.
Hey guys, editing low here. I feel the need to read this passage the way that I was reading it originally with the British accents because you have to understand why it makes so much sense to me to think that these little like schoolboys are British. And if my British accent's terrible, then I apologize. I'm not actually British. If you think it's kind of good, that's tea, because I've been doing it since I was really, really little. You guys ever hear about the Gurkhas? Ephraim Elliott's face hovered in the flashlight's glow, like the disembodied head of a sideshow's oracle. The other boys lay propped up on their elbows, listening intently. They're like these elite soldiers, right? From Nepal. Little guys. 5 foot tall. Munchkins, practically. Crazy buggers. They train from the time they're infants to do one thing and do it well. To kill. The Gurkhas are crack shot with a rifle. They can peg the pollen off a bumblebee's ass. At 100 yards, they can split a human hair with their knives. Split it into thirds. Seriously, Eve, said Newton Thornton, his pillow-messed hair sticking up in tufts. You bet. What hardly anyone knows is that a plane load of Gurkha warriors went down the coast. They were on their way home after a very hairy mission. Trench warfare. Heads spiked on sticks. That sort of thing. These guys were driven half crazy by blood, right? The government of Nepal would probably have locked them up in the funny farm so they wouldn't kill and maim anyone. But they never made it home. The plane went down over the ocean right around here. Okay, are you kidding? Like, they should be British. Hey, Nick Cutter, why aren't your characters British?
Nothing happened in this chapter. Besides the ghost story, them scaring Newt, and then it's bedtime.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
The man comes to the house.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I'm so hungry, mate. Give me some food.
And then the hungry thing comes out of, like, the grass.
Yeah.
And then is asking, eat food, eat. Not really, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, he's like...
asking for food because he's a hungry little boy. I can't take this book seriously. Like, the descriptions of the guy are kind of, like, uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But the way he talks is like, food, yes, so nice, thank you. Like, I can't picture that.
Yeah. And all of the moments, like, throughout the book that are in, like, italicized, I also can't take seriously. It's like, unclean. This man is unclean. Okay. That didn't have to be italicized.
There's a lot actually italicized. Now that you mentioned that on this one page, there's a lot italicized. I did not notice that. That's ridiculous.
What do you think
Tim
the
thinks
movement is? In my head, I thought it was a tapeworm at first, but I was like, this has got to be way more complicated than a tapeworm, right?
I wonder if it's like his organs moving because he's so skinny. Cut to later, and then when we're done with the book, Macayla's like viciously wrong again. But
You're right. It would have to be like a humongously absurd
Wide.
monster, wide, this big, in his tummy worm. Which I just think wouldn't fit because he's so small.
Because it does say that it's transferable. Yeah, a harrowing struggle for survival with no escape from the elements, the infected, or one another. So I think it spreads, but I don't know how it spreads.
Like a
That's been
zombie.
on my mind, though. It's like a bite thing, and then Tim invites it in to the house.
Tim, have you ever seen a scary movie? Have you?
No, he hasn't. The boys hear something,
Yeah, and he's like,
and they see him.
yeah. And Tim's trying to be like, listen, like, go to bed, stay in bed, don't go
It's
investigate.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Kent, the only logical one,
Yeah.
says that we should call the mainland. And Tim's like, yeah, I've thought about it, but I'll do that later. Blah, blah, blah. And then I thought Tim was kind of an asshole. I'm a doctor. Yes. I'm this guy's best chance right now. Girl, shut up. Oh, Tim tries radioing, and then our hungry boy shatters the radio.
Yep. And then Kent is like acting like a fucking 20-year-old man, and he's like,
Tim, open this door right now. Let us help.
and to be fair though, he's been raised to act that exact way. Because we know from Kent's description in a few different chapters that he's a big boy. He's going to get his father's height, and his dad is like, because he's like 6'7" and 250 pounds. So Kent's going to get that big, and oftentimes he mishandles people because he doesn't realize how strong he is. But when we get that like conversation with him and his dad, like a flashback sequence, he's like, Kent, if you act like you know all the answers, people will think you know all the answers. So use that to your advantage. And I'm like, oh, so a narcissist is raising a narcissist. Kent stood no chance.
Then Tim gets doxylamine and injects the guy with it. Which I just Googled what doxylamine is. Antihistamine that's used primarily, which I thought was interesting. It's a short-term sleep aid, right?
Yeah.
But it's also used to treat allergy symptoms, which is the main thing that it's used for. And it's also used to manage nausea and vomiting during pregnancy.
Oh.
So
if he's bringing things for the trip just in case things go wrong, like if the kids have allergies, why would he bring this specific one? Weird that Tim has it on hand.
it's like a sedation drug.
And why would
like-
he need that with 5 young teenage boys? Tim trying to catch a case?
Yeah, like, why do we need that?
I highlighted that our hungry man spit up on Tim. And now that we have talked about maybe how this infection spreads, see, in my head, I have a feeling Tim's not going to be around for very long, and that's why
He's
it's
not.
going to be very much Lord of the Flies-esque. So I'm like, okay, so that's Tim getting infected right there.
Tim starts eating everything into the house.
He said, I got a case of the midnight munchies, boys.
Uh-huh. And he ate, like, a whole pack of crackers and, like, a whole box of something else.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's how it spread then.
That'd
It's through,
be
like,
crazy,
bodily
though,
fluid.
if it was just, like, on the skin. You know? Like, seeping through the pores.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's kind of scary.
We'll have to see where that goes.
We'll have to see. It's fine. Blah, blah, blah. That was odd. I also think it's odd that Tim chose to voluntarily sleep in the same room as this thing. Like, he's so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's the end of the chapter. Next chapter. Can't remember what happened at all. We get the backgrounds about the boys. Yeah, I feel like nothing really happened because the boys go out hiking without Tim.
Yeah. Okay, so you know that part where they're talking about how Max and Ephraim are friends forever?
Yeah.
So it says that they used to, like, ground up chicken bones on Max's grandpa's farm. And there's this, like, little sentence that says, bone meal, Max's grandpa said. It's magic, boys. Nothing grows plants any better than bones. Hearing this, Max wondered why farmers didn't plant potato fields over cemeteries, ... The answer had dawned on him before long. Where's the answer? What?
The answer to why farmers don't plant potato fields over cemeteries?
Yeah.
It's morally wrong?
It is.
Is that the answer he found?
I don't know.
Yeah, Tim ate a lot of shit last night.
He ate a lot of crackers. So he ate an entire box of crackers. And, like, maybe he did stay up all night watching them in, and maybe he was just hungry. But now I'm like, are you human hungry, or are you weird, crazy man hungry? Maybe his tummy just hurts. I eat crackers when my tummy hurts.
You ate a family-sized box of crackers? And your tummy hurts? And more?
Yeah?
Newt's the only smart one because when he walks in, he's the one looking for the radio and knows that it's broken. So, you know, there's that going for him. Man has no wallet. Pockets are empty. No boat. Tim tied his arms and legs. No one brought a phone. Darn, darn, darny, darn. Tim's like, no boat. That's stupid. I think Tim's stupid.
He's like, you guys are going to go on this hike anyway.
Yep, sorry. Get away from me in my camp. Go away.
Did you think that he was, like, weirdly aggressive with Kent in this scene?
He was. He wasn't like that last night.
No.
And then we get to know our patient zero.
Yep.
Typhoid Tom.
Yep.
Big baby. Good eater.
Good eater. Chubby
His mom's name is Claire. He, aligned himself with Dr. Clive Edgerton. Because he took the offer. Which we don't know really what the offer is, but I think the offer turned him into what he is now. But I don't know. I want to know what that offer was.
Yeah.
I think this article is so interesting because it's like written like it's in the future.
Yeah.
Because it's from Troop 52.
Yeah.
So I want to know, like, huh?
But it's, okay, from Troop 52, as published in G2 magazine by Chris Packer. That's not a name we know.
Or it's a pen name. No. But, like, it's written like it's from the future.
Yeah.
So I reread this so many times because it's written after the fact, but, like,
whatever is inside him is going to kill him.
Yeah.
Unless someone kills him first.
Chapter 8.
I liked Chapter 8. I'm really a big fan of this, like, Max and Ephraim are best friends thing. I like them together because I like specifically how it says that they're two different children. Like, it's very clear that Ephraim has, like, anger issues and ADHD, and then Max is just, like, the most chill kid ever. But they go together really well.
And then I thought the Forever Friends man until the very end of time was sweet, but I think that's going to bite us in the ass later.
My biggest note for this chapter is one of them is not surviving.
I was just about to say, are they going to pull, like, a Fred and George Weasley on us?
Dude, it's like, the way that it's being pushed that Max and Ephraim are best friends, and they will be until the end of time, one of them's dying on the island. It has to happen. It's going to happen.
Hike. Kent's dad, Big Jeff Shanks.
Yup.
Kent takes the radio,
From
the walkie-talkie
Max.
from Max.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it.
Yeah, they go on to hike.
Yeah, they hike.
I'd like to point out that the Weeble Wobble thing that was mentioned, I understood. I had Weeble Wobbles growing up. Okay, I guess they're just called Weebles. I never knew that. I always called them Weeble Wobbles because Weeble Wobble, but they don't fall down. Do you know what those are? Okay.
I think so.
I had them when I was little, and they're just like little characters with like round butts, so they go like this, and they wobble, but they never fall down because of like the way they're built, physics. They don't fall.
Oh, yeah.
And I giggled. I did. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't like the egg-shaped ones a lot. Like the really eggy ones, you know?
I remember vividly I had a purple one.
Okay.
I don't know.
I just remember like the really oval heavy ones. I do remember this one though. It's like Little Red Riding Hood. What are we doing right now? What are we doing?
Sorry.
What are we?
Oh my
And how
God.
long we go off track for?
This is gonna be a bitch to edit. Okay, chapter 9.
We have one more chapter.
One more. This chapter, or at least like when they get to the part about that girl, I'm like, I hated reading it because it was like icky, but so realistic. I hate to say it. These teenage boys were written so well because where is it? Would you rather jerk off to a donkey or finger bang Kathy Rhinebeck? For the viewers, this girl has been mislabeled as like a hoe because she gave a boy some fun times in the back of a cinema, but she didn't know what she was doing because she's like 13. And then the boy told everybody, and now she's seen as someone's, quote, not me saying it, the book is saying it, someone's sloppy seconds. And I'm like, ouch! Because I was a girl growing up in this society where boys would most definitely call you that. And it hurt my feelings.
They are climbing a rock
I
face?
think so. I was confused.
Oh, they're edging around a rock face.
And I'm like, why the fuck would they do that? And then Ephraim was also like, why the fuck are we doing this? Kent, put him up. Because Ephraim has anger issues. And while Kent is bigger and stronger, he doesn't typically fight.
Oh, and then the helicopter.
Yeah.
Huh?
You know that helicopter's looking. Yeah. And then that's kind of all that happens. But then right before chapter 10, we get the evidence log. The counseling diary of Ephraim Elliott. And I was like, okay, backstory drama stuff. He's basically saying like on a lot of days he feels lost.
Is it going to be foreshadowing that Kent kills Ephraim? Because Kent's dad killed a tiger and Ephraim feels like the tiger? Is that foreshadowing? Is it?
Or does Ephraim kill Kent because he was mad at Kent's father for killing the tiger?
For killing the tiger.
So he is taking revenge in the tiger's spot.
Yeah.
I don't think Kent's surviving.
I don't think either.
Do I think he'll get some character development? Probably. Do I think he's surviving? No.
Welcome back. Did you guys like it? Did you like it? Were we funny? I took an ungodly amount of time editing this video. And I don't know what was going on through my head last night as I was doing a majority of the FaceTime footage, but we were going crazy, we were going wonky. There are some Getty images thrown in there, some sound effects, a lot of zooms. But I hope it keeps you entertained. But yes, I'm very excited to continue reading The Troop. I love this theme that Macayla and I have going on, that we've been reading mysteries or thrillers. I don't think we'll always be doing that. It's just kind of been a coincidence that we started with the Holly Jackson murder mystery, moved on to a disturbing book with The Wasp Factory, and now we're reading a horror book with The Troop. But I'm a big fan. I really like this. It keeps us entertained. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a big ol' like. Maybe consider subscribing if you want to see more. There's a lot of content here. So why don't you stay a while? Current hyperfixations literally have not shifted or budged since my last video. But as a recap, I will say The Pit and Sean Hardesty. Those two have not changed. AO3 still hasn't changed, but I'll also put Lizzie McAlpine on there because I've been listening to a lot of her songs. But those are the things that I'm really rocking with right now, and maybe next week it won't even change. But with that said, I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah! Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go read some fan fiction.
Drinking all this coffee. These last few weeks have been exhausting. I'm lost in my imagination, and there's one thing